if you just got out of a relationship, one of the things that you might be thinking is, how do I make this guy's life a living hell until the day he fucking dies? Which is a very valid idea to cross your mind. But for the people that are sane, for the people that are not cuckoo in the head, you might be feeling sad because you're saying to yourself, oh, I'm never going to find somebody like this again. This guy was perfect. How can I possibly love anybody else ever again after this perfect relationship? Let me hit you with this semi-truck real quick. If you guys didn't work out, it was not perfect. Point blank. If you guys did not work out, it was not perfect. That's just logic speaking. So you can stop all that bitching about, oh, he was perfect, he was flawless in my... He was a shithead, all right? You just didn't want to admit it at the time, okay? You were dating a shithead. But the piece of advice that I offer you is, if you continue to move forward and you continue to live your life, you're going to find somebody who is perfect, but a different kind of perfect. So what does that mean, a different kind of perfect? Well, whether you realize it or not, your idea of perfect is changing, and it's changing because you are continually growing and learning, and you're changing yourself. I mean, think about it. If you asked me at 16 to describe my perfect guy, I would say, big old dick that replies to my text messages real fast. That's all I need. Right? But now that I'm 20, now that I've grown, now that I've learned, my idea of perfect has changed. If you ask me to describe the perfect guy now, I say, big old dick with a nice ass paycheck. I stand by it. And you know what? I have to give you another tough reality, because consider this. The person that you're dating, their perfect is changing. And so even though you guys are together, if one day they change and you are no longer perfect to them, they might leave. Get your bitch ass out of here. Leave if you want to. And you know what? You gotta just let them go. And you know, I say to myself, like, it's better to find out earlier than later, whether like 10 years down the line with kids and shit. And don't think just because you got kids that you safe from a relationship. I know you needed it. Don't think that just because you got kids that you're safe from a relationship, because that shit happens. It's tough, I know, but, you know, like, that's what I say to people when they ask me, like, how do you get over a relationship? Because it's like, you're constantly growing. You have your whole life ahead of you. You might think you know everything that you want, but you haven't lived it. You haven't experienced it. So you really don't know what you want in life. So just don't dwell in the past and be so mad and so angry. And don't ever stop giving up on love. You have to just keep living. And one day, somebody even more perfect than you can imagine will walk into your life. With that being said, I love you guys. Bye.